over here. And now I'm way over in this corner. I'm fucking speeding around. I'm in the dead zone. I'm in my bathroom. I'm in the fucking shower. Let's take a shower, boys.
Oh my god!
Drop
I
my
just
razor.
started
I'll
the
pick that up
recording.
later.
I just started the recording, and this is the first thing that I fucking.
Fuck you! I want to be squeaky clean for this. This is our introduction to the world. I don't want to be some greasy-looking motherfucker like that guy in the top right corner.
Hey, that's me.
That's Angelo.
Yeah, fuck that guy. It takes a look. Oh wait. Ah, goddamn it, he got me again.
I was
Yeah,
worried for a
dude, I agree
second we
with
didn't have the
Raven.
same layout on all of our screens.
That joke would have been
Alright.
lost.
I mean,
if
do you know
it
how
hadn't.
embarrassing it would be if it twas I in the top right corner?
Oh no,
I'd
it
be
is
ashamed.
me, the greasy motherfucker. Ooh,
Tis
Alright.
you.
tis me.
So let's start.
All right.
What are you talking about? We have started.
We have some topics. No,
begun.
I have
We
my
do
notes
got
right here.
topics.
Yeah,
You got
I have
your
mine
notes?
too.
You got my
Wait, you
notes.
guys took notes?
We all
it's
have
the
our
it's
notes
the
here.
thing in the email.
That's not notes. That's the fucking talking points. I
That's
thought you meant
enough.
like notes,
I
like
took
you
my
wrote
own
down.
notes.
You
I
wrote
took
down
my
all the
own notes.
prompts, like you wrote down your stories.
Get
and,
little
like, prepared
index
your
cards and shit.
monologues.
I took my own. Dude, monologue. Are you kidding me?
Dude, I fucking love monologuing. Like all I fucking do is monologue. If I were a supervillain, I would get caught like instantaneously.
Like on
Ugh,
a date.
it's slowing down
just
again.
like-
Fuck.
Wait, I get caught on a date? What?
No. You monologue.
Oh, I monologue on a date.
Yeah.
It's like, for you see, I was born 19 years and 3 months ago. It is generally agreed upon to have been a poor decision on everyone's part, especially that of my parents. They regret it. They regret it so much.
The doctors that didn't inform them that your IQ was over 180.
Dude,
Bringing
it's
an
over
intellectual
1
monster into the world.
million. Okay.
But is
Wait,
it
so
over
is it still
9,000?
bad or is it fine?
It's alright. It's
Oh, it's good?
speeding
It's
up a
good
little
now?
bit now.
Alright,
It's kind of
cool.
slow.
Okay, great,
but
because
it's
I
fine.
prepared some statements. Fuck, they're all out of order. Shit, let me just... Fuck! Fuck! My speech! Ah! God damn it! I have dropped
over.
my index cards.
Topics. Duels should be illegal. Duels should be illegal.
How about that weather? Am I right?
It's ass.
raining.
It's raining ass.
Because we
Is it
got
raining?
because it rains late and weird
Oh,
because we're on the
spider.
coast.
Is it actually raining in
There's a
SF?
spider? Is there actually a spider?
Yeah,
You should get out of that room. You're gonna die.
I'm still.
Dude, put it on camera. That he'll be our first guest.
Our first guest. This random
Be our
spider.
first guest.
Somewhere
Not my
there.
spider, Matt's spider. Not even fucking paying attention.
All right. So,
To begin,
um,
if two freedom-loving Americans want to fucking kill each other, they should be allowed to do so.
Yeah. I feel like I forget what state it
duels
was, but at
should
some
be legal.
point,
Okay.
yeah, at some point
Yeah.
there was a state where like, oh, no, it's not here. It's in a different country. I feel like, but there's some country where you have to get like
You
a
mean
lawyer.
Canada?
Is it Canada? I don't know that. Is it an
I
actual
don't
thing?
know.
No.
don't
There's a
fucking know.
country where if you have a lawyer to like mediate it and like a plan, you can actually have like a planned fight with someone. I've read about that somewhere.
Some fucking South American country, there's a day where you air all your grievances and you can just fist fight like your neighbor in the street. Like your
Yeah.
dog keeps shitting on my lawn and I gotta break your kneecaps about it.
It's
like-
Romania has that too, I think.
Yeah, it's literally the purge.
Yeah,
just
it's the
without
purge.
murder.
Exactly, it's the purge.
It's like
but
a
without
safe
murder.
for work purge.
No,
PG,
dude,
yeah,
okay,
PG purge.
duels will basically be like, just MMA fights.
Dude,
but like
in the
you're just in the
streets.
streets. It's just like
Yeah.
as long as you go to the court and be like, I'm having a duel
yeah.
with this guy.
Yeah.
He says yes. I have his signature. It's all
Like if I want to
cool.
rock
Like,
up
is
to
there a
someone's
problem?
house being all like, hear ye, I should be able to fucking shoot them.
Oh Jesus! Walking up with the fucking musket.
What, Matt? You got opinions? You got opinions, do ye? Bop! No opinions for you. Opinion rights have been rescinded.
As long as I have a gun, you're not gonna have any opinions, all right?
Yeah. Nice opinion you got there.
Thank
Too
you.
bad it
It's
doesn't
just
matter.
wrong.
I'm
It's
just
the
sitting
wrong
here
opinion.
polishing my opinion, stroking my opinion.
My long metal opinion.
But yeah, like it's like those two dudes who got really fucking drunk and they were wearing bulletproof vests and just
Yeah.
shooting each other with pistols,
No, for
and they
sure.
both got arrested. And it's like, what? First of
No,
all,
neither of them should be arrested.
yeah, and even if you do arrest them, how would that stick? Like, they're obviously not gonna press charges against each other.
Yeah, like
It's like, no. I let
there's
him
no
shoot.
point-
I let him shoot me, or he let me shoot him, but I didn't let him shoot me. So I can press charges on him, but he can't on me. Like, no.
No, you're shooting each
No,
other.
that's not gonna happen.
Even if they
Because I
like
think
got hurt or died.
people
or something
that would
like
go for duels have some sort of decency. Go
Yeah.
Angela.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're not retarded.
Yeah,
Dude, I love the
they-
fact that there's like a built-in there's a built-in rule that essentially binds your friend, like binds the duelist's friends to them. It's called they're called their second.
Yeah.
So if they don't show up to the duel, their second has to take their place.
Yeah.
So it's like a built-in form of fuck, what's it called?
Substitution.
It's like
Substitution,
an
but like
understudy in plays.
it's like peer pressure. Like your friend's like, you better fucking show up, because if I
Your
get shot
mom
because of
is-
you, I'm
your
gonna
mom
shoot
is the
you.
sub. Your mom is the sub.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Dude, make your fucking like grandmother your second. So she
She just rocks up with the Glock. Yeah, so I'm not very good at fighting, but I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah. I mean, she probably just like doesn't care about you, and she'll like show up like with 2 bulletproof vests.
Dude, I
While
love
you have a measly 1.
I love the joke where it's like, all right, time to choose our weapons. You, as the challenged, you may pick for you may decide, pistols or sabers. Sabers, excellent. I choose pistols.
Yeah. Like it's we all agree, right? Duels should be legal.
Absolutely.
And
They
they would be
absolutely should
sick.
be.
Like imagine
People
like,
would
the
talk so much
crowds.
less shit if
Yeah.
there was like a real threat of them just getting shot.
No,
Yeah.
but another thing is like can somebody just be like, I challenge you to a duel, and then they have to accept? Will they'll be like a
There should be a
Well, it's-
legal binding. You
the
shouldn't
only
just
reason
willy-nilly
you
challenge someone
accept
to a
is
duel.
because to not do so would be like a major blow to one's like personal honor. Because
Yeah.
you'll be known as like, hey,
And
that's
everybody's
that
gonna
fucker
know.
who bitched out. Like
Yeah, he said no to a duel. A legal
it's essentially
duel.
like
It's
how
not,
it's essentially
illegal.
like frat boys double dog daring each other to fucking eat dog shit or something. I don't know. Like you
Yeah.
got to do it.
I don't know
man.
what frat boys do.
Otherwise,
I don't
it's
know.
like it's like what happens if I don't? Well, everyone. It's like what happens if I do? You could potentially die. What happens if you don't? People are gonna call you a bitch, bro.
Oh God, no,
They're
anything
calling
but
you a
that.
bitch.
No.
You're
My
not like
public image.
if you were cool, you'd do it, man. Like put your life on the line for
Just
for-
eat the shit.
for
Come on,
views,
do
dude.
it.
I
The
mean,
closest we've come back to that was do it for the Vine.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
you didn't do it for the Vine,
Just a
then
bitch, doesn't yeah.
you might you might as well have just killed yourself. Social suicide.
Social suicide. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like Lord knows I've done it for the Vine,
Oh yeah, many times.
You
Oh,
got-
yeah.
and I would
You
do it
guys have seen
again.
that.
I would do
You
it
guys have
again
seen
for the
that,
Vine.
you guys have seen that like 50 Cent video where it's like the ALS bucket challenge, right? But
Yeah.
he nominates who does he nominate? Floyd Mayweather or something like that.
Oh, he hates that
And-
guy.
And he nominated him like not to like drop a bucket of ice. He was just like read a page of a Harry Potter book. And it was like cuz he literally can't read or something like that.
Wait,
I
Floyd
wonder if
Mayweather's
Floyd
fucking
Mayweather-
illiterate?
That's
No,
funny.
I think 50 Cent was either like absolutely roasting the shit out of him or exposing him. I
Yeah.
don't know what's worse, like getting roasted into thinking like
I
that.
think
like,
it was a
playing
little bit
people-
of
Dude,
both
there's no
happening
winning
there.
from there because it's like you either either
Like if you
you
read
can't
it, then
fucking
it's like you
read.
had to prove that you had to read. That you
Exactly.
could read, or like, and if you can't read and you don't do it, then it's
There's
like
no winning.
he can't read. And then he posted a follow-up video. He's like,
Or
You know
even
what?
fucking worse,
you don't even have to do
you don't
Harry Potter,
pronounce
you have to
Hermione
Doctor
right, and
Strange."
now you have a lynch mob of fucking dorks coming to your house because
Emma
you
Watson
dare
stands.
mispronounce their favorite character's name.
Yeah. Hermione Granger.
Hermione. I thought it was Hermione until I saw the movies.
Just sweating while he fucking reads it.
Because like it's got an E at the end. I was taught that an E at the end means means that it's fucking silent.
Not
Hermione.
always.
It makes
Silent
sense.
E. I mean, it's
Ugh.
not silent. It creates a different
No,
texture.
yeah.
of
But
the
the,
word.
it's a silent E that changes, so it's like a hard vowel. Like
Not-
the
not
O is
all
pronounced
E's are
as it's
silent.
like it's
Own.
pronounced O. Hermione as opposed to
Yes.
Hermione.
They're both weird names.
But like, it doesn't
Yeah.
work like that in like if like your name's like Ramon. Like, there's no E at the end. Like, why is it a vowel? Why
Wait,
is
what are you talking
O
about?
just like O?
There is an E
Like
at the
when
end
a-
of Ramon.
No, there's
Do you not know the band The Ramones?
No, like Ramon, like the name.
Oh, you mean like the Spanish version of my name
Yes.
Yeah.
with like an accent and shit? Well, that's just
Yes.
because it's Spanish, dude. The Spanish language doesn't have silent E's. It's basically all phonetic.
Ramon is
Yeah.
Spanish?
You didn't know that?
Yes.
It's shocking
Huh?
to me that you didn't know that.
Every fucking city in
No.
this state is Spanish.
wrote-
San Francisco,
wrote it-
Los Angeles, and
I
and there's
wrote
a city
it-
called San Ramon, and you're
I
like,
wrote
that's
it in
fucking,
my
I don't,
notes.
that's fucking
You guys
Italian.
told me to
San Ramon.
pretend- You guys told me to pretend that I didn't know that Ramon was a Spanish name.
We never said
Um,
that. That is false.
This is slander, and I will challenge you to a duel about it.
I
You may you may
accept.
choose.
Actually,
you
no,
may
no,
you,
no,
you may
we gotta
choose
go to the
first.
quotes first.
Pistols or sabers.
I don't know. I feel like I could just throw the saber at you, and it's a one shot
Oh.
like in Call of Duty. But if you use a
Like a
gun,
throwing
it'll be
knife?
like a couple shots. Yeah.
Throwing knife's big brother. Oh, in your fucking
What are you
closet. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Don't worry, I got out of the closet. So you choose sabers, right?
Yeah.
Like I just wanna make doubly sure that you chose sabers. Cool. So okay. So sabers at
Oh,
noon,
that's-
is that cool?
That's not good.
Sabers
oh
at
my
noon?
god.
No, it's not legal yet. It's not legal yet.
This is void. Doesn't count.
Technically
Doesn't count.
correct. I mean, on another technicality, this isn't a saber; it's a longsword. So, but I think I have a
So
saber in the
you-
garage. So
I have one somewhere around here. Don't even worry. Don't trip.
yeah, it's
I knew
fucking-
Ramon was
it's
a
around.
Spanish name. I was just acting stupid, guys.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, you were
acting
just
Sure
like I
you were
didn't
just
know
listening to a lot of the
things.
Ramones lately, but also looking at a bunch of street signs, misspelling shit. Wow.
All right, so now we have we can do embarrassing stories or nerdy
Matt,
video
this
game
is
talk.
so clunky. Don't fucking like offer. Don't like check your notes. Like okay, second on the list. No, you gotta flow into it.
You gotta be smooth.
So
as
you don't have to say
butter.
let's go to embarrassing stories. Just start telling an embarrassing story.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, you don't hear talk show hosts being like, for our next segment. Wait,
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Fuck.
They
okay, for our
absolutely do.
next segment, we embarrass ourselves on the internet by telling stories that they embarrassing. It's in the name. You understood the concept.
Yeah, I feel like Angelo should start this one because Raymond dominated the last one.
Okay, here's Angela's first embarrassing story. One
Uh-oh.
day, my mother gave
Of all
birth to
time,
All right. So the story I'm gonna talk about
the
happened
classic.
19 years ago, a little over 19 years ago. So. Oh god, it was a horrible day. UCSF hospital. I don't know. I have a
wait,
lot of embarrassing
same?
stories. I don't have a particular one though.
I mean, it's more of just like an ongoing embarrassing childhood.
Yeah, it's just like one life
Yeah.
long embarrassing story, pretty much, if we're being real here.
Just yeah.
If you had a biography, instead of being called the Never-Ending Story, it'd be called
The never-ending embarrassing story. Of
the never-ending embarrassing, just cringy story,
Crushing,
cringe life.
absolutely
just painful to
Defeating.
read.
All right, this joke's been going on long enough. I want to cry.
I mean, but if your entire life is just embarrassing, like it's causes secondhand embarrassment, and like you're embarrassed, is it even embarrassing anymore?
No, my
Like,
my
does
shame
it just get
gland
less
in
and
my
less
brain.
embarrassing?
No,
And
So
do
what
you
No,
happens?
by
actually win
sharing
it
it
less?
yourself, you take ownership of the story, and it kind of removes the embarrassment. So this entire segment is kind of paradoxical.
It is. The universe is gonna rip itself to shreds. We've destroyed the universe
Yeah.
right now. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But it is what
Yeah,
it is. There's not
I
really a
don't
way
see
around
anything wrong with that.
it. The
Yeah,
universe
It's
should end
about damn
anyway.
time.
14 billion years. This is a little too much for a universe to exist.
I mean, did you hear the thing that turns out the Aztec calendar was about 8 years off? Like it was 8 years out of date
Yeah,
due
2020
to
would
like
be
some
the end.
tomfuckery when we switched to the Julian calendar.
Yeah,
So according to the Aztecs,
Okay.
we're in 2012 right now. And doesn't that just make so much sense?
it does. 2020 is not over yet, so we'll see how this year ends. The world might actually
Yeah.
end.
Oh,
I
this
mean-
year's gonna end.
Oh,
Fucking
gonna
world's
end.
gonna
all
end.
right. It's gonna end all right. No, dude,
Ugh.
the universe will stop. It's done.
How fucking funny
gonna
would it be
be
if the
dust.
Earth stopped spinning and we all just go flying into the fucking vacuum of space?
That would be hilarious.
Just
Amazing.
Conservation of momentum, just.
It would.
But
be
everyone
it would be
indoors just
pretty
like
insane.
blasts out through their ceilings.
No, and then
Or-
Elon Musk in his house just activates the rockets on his
The
his
rockets
house that
beneath
he
his
built.
foundations.
Yeah, like in Up, you had the balloons, but really Elon Musk took the idea from Up and was just like,
Dude.
I'm going to space in this thing, and
What
he
an
put
innovator.
rockets.
This guy's ahead of his time.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you say?
Dude, I've not seen Up in forever.
I haven't seen Up in a while either.
And honestly, like the first 5 minutes get so much hype
I
that I
cried.
think people
I
I
cried.
know everyone cries, but like it kind of makes people forget that like the rest of the movie is kind of forgettable.
Yeah, it is. I only
Like,
remember the
I mean,
beginning.
I
and
can
that's it.
visualize like almost perfectly those first 5 minutes, like scene by
Yeah.
scene. And then what do I know about the rest of the movie? There's dogs. The dude has an army of dogs. The dog named Doug talks. I mostly remembered the dog centric things.
Dog
Oh, and at
fence.
the end it's all touching because he's at like his Boy Scout thing and he gives him a pin, but it's like the pin that Ellie gave him, and it's like, aw, cute.
Very
I'm your
heartwarming.
father now.
I mean, you pretty much just summarized the movie. That's what happened. That's like the entire
Oh,
movie
there's a
right
bad
there.
guy.
His
It's like some
father-
airship dude who's like got lost or something.
No,
who he was
no, the
looking for.
point-
He
the
was looking
point-
for the bird. He was looking for that
the
big dumb bird
point-
they
Yes,
found.
yeah, Kevin. That
The
was the dog guy.
absolute-
That's the whole
point.
conflict. He's like trying to get
No,
Kevin, and they're like, no,
no,
don't do
also,
it. He's precious.
The point is that the old guy's hero is the bad guy,
Yeah.
and
Wow,
he doesn't
what a
He
know.
has the
twist.
army of dogs.
Incredible.
I've
It-
literally
it just-
never seen that before in any movie.
Shut up.
It's
Shut
almost
up,
like
it's Disney.
it's almost like no one's ever considered like fuck dude, like they should make a saying out of that, like keep your distance from your idols, or don't meet your heroes. If only there was a saying like that
I
you could
know,
just
that would be
use to
really great.
summarize the
We should do
entire
that.
point of the movie.
We should make that saying a thing. Let's make that happen. I'm sure no one's ever heard of any
Yeah.
concept anywhere near similar to that. We should do that. We should fucking
No,
patent it.
like I've never.
I'm putting
heard
it on a
that.
t-shirt. Stay away from your idols.
Stay
might be
away
lizard
from your
folk.
eyes. Oh Jesus.
Stay the fuck away from famous people. They're contagious.
Famous people are garbage though. Most famous
What
people
if they're
suck ass.
contagious? Would you get their
Oh, speaking of
fame?
famous people being or not contagious, being shit, being bad people. Apparently everyone all at once has just outed the shit out of Ellen DeGeneres for being just an absolute prick.
Yeah, I heard about that. Apparently she's like a
Degenerate.
horrible person. Yeah. Ellen DeGenerate.
Apparently Ellen
Ellen
DeGeneres is
Degenerate.
more like Ellen the bad person because she's just really fucking mean. And it's almost like we could
Just
like
say Ellen
there's no way we could have
DeGenerate.
seen this coming other than all the time she's like brought people on her shows just to fucking
Bully
embarrass them.
Exactly, yeah. it's so
Including
annoying.
celebrities and audience members.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't that go viral? The video of her, she had like a table out with some merch on it. And there was a sign that said "Take one," but one lady took two, so she got to spend the entire show sitting on a stool of shame off in the corner of the stage.
Wow, I've never heard of that, but I believe that happened. That's kind of fucked. She
It did?
Yeah,
Believe
I
it?
mean,
Believe it because it happened.
I mean, like, I never liked
I mean,
her.
that counts as an embarrassing story, right? Just for Ellen DeGeneres because she's
Yeah.
such a shit person.
She
Like, when she brought up sports people, like, it would just be, like, boring as shit. Like, she obviously didn't know anything, and then she was boring, and then nobody cared.
Yeah, it's weird because
And then they
she
would
built
leave.
her
all
brand
of those
around
synonym.
being a kind person, but she's like one of the biggest dicks ever. It's kind of like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god, she has like her whole segment about. Oh fuck, I feel like we're just quoting a Drew Gooden video now. But she had her whole segment where it's like, haha, look at these kids. They don't know how old things work.
oh yeah, yeah.
It's like
I know about
watch
that,
these
yeah.
Zoomers try to use a rotary phone. Oh, they can't. That's crazy.
Surprising because it's an
Like-
archaic piece of technology nobody uses anymore. Oh my
I know
god!
it's
oh,
like
oh.
they're trying to do the reverse of like, haha, look at grandma. She doesn't know how FaceTime works, and now we're looking at her fucking chin. But except this time it's with shit that is no longer relevant or important,
Yeah.
and they're still trying to latch onto that. Like, haha, we sure showed them. Like, we got them back, guys.
It
No,
just shows.
But like,
Yeah.
they
it goes
should
to show
like
that
honestly,
talk
boomers shouldn't
like,
worry about that.
Yeah.
Boomers should not worry
It's like
about that
those
shit because our
videos-
grandkids are gonna have like chips in their foreheads that let them send dick pics psychically, and we're gonna be like back when we were kids, we'd actually like take pictures of our dicks, like,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be the crotchety
mean,
ones. So
It's like
they'll
those
go,
videos.
yeah.
It's like those videos where they're like, how much do teenagers know about U.S. history or something? And then they're like, when is Independence Day? And they'll be like, 1850.
Are you fucking stupid?
And then
What?
and then
Wait,
huh?
they asked when is Independence Day and they gave a year.
Yeah,
What?
it's like one of those videos.
Who the fuck hears when is Independence Day and like fuck, what year was that? No, it's July 4th. It's a day.
1850.
It's in the name. It's a day,
it's
and
not. That was
they're
not-
throwing out years. That's so dumb to me.
That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point.
I know, that's
I'm
like
just
saying
saying,
when's
it's like those
Columbus Day and then going
7.
1492 or
Can
whatever.
we just say
I don't
that
even
it
fucking
was
know.
not
Like,
1850?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Point is
also
it's not
that
1850.
yes.
Did somebody
1776,
actually
like-
say 1850?
No, like, you know those videos where it's
Fuck,
like,
dude.
well, college kids don't know anything about history, and it's like, wow, this is sad. These liberals are destroying all these kids' minds, and then it's like,
I want
no,
to see.
it's like,
I want to see the like
sage.
3-hour uncut version where it's just
Yeah.
people acing the questions.
Yeah,
I know,
where
and
it's
then
like
they
it-
pick out like
Jimmy
the
Kimmel
10
does
people
similar
who are
shit.
like sped.
and
Jimmy
also a
Kimmel does
state.
similar shit where he's like, "Hey, where's Iran on this map?" And then it's just people like fucking pointing to like Africa and
pointing to
shit
Iran, yeah.
and not knowing. But I want to see all the
okay.
people who like actually know.
Just
I'm
point
sure
to
they
Iran.
are. I'm sure
You're
they
right
asked a
there.
lot of fucking people, and I'm sure a lot of people actually knew, and then they took
Yeah,
out
I've
like
seen.
the
There's a
10
whole
like
YouTube channel
actually
called like
dumb
People
fucking
Are
people.
Stupid.
Yeah.
There's a whole channel called People Are Stupid where it's like supercuts of people asking questions like, can you name all 7 oceans? And it's people going, and it's like, first
The
of all,
American?
no, like, not everyone can be that dumb. Not everyone can be that dumb. Second of
Yeah.
all, even if they don't know, it's still not that big of a deal because it doesn't
Who
matter.
cares?
If
It doesn't matter at all.
know the
yeah.
names of the fucking oceans.
Yeah, like,
Also, some of the oceans have really shitty, boring names. So, like the Southern Ocean, that's just what they call the one around Antarctica. That's boring as shit.
yeah.
It is.
Who named that?
I mean, the Arctic Ocean is pretty sick.
Probably a
a
STEM
pretty sick
major.
name.
Probably a STEM major named that. Ugh.
All right, you're in math. You're a STEM major.
You're goddamn right I did. You're
And
am.
creative bitch.
Did.
Also, I'm the one who named it that. I named it the Southern Ocean. I was in a big hurry, and they're like, "Hey, what should we name this really Southern Ocean right over here?" And I'm like,
Fuck it, Southern Ocean. Let's
You
just do
got
it.
your
Fuck it.
answer
I
right
got
there.
shit to do.
"You
I
got
got
your
stuff to
answer
do.
right
Come on.
there, dog." Hey, what should we name this ocean that's like
In the
where
south.
around India?
Next to India. Just the
I think you
India.
know.
I
you
think
think
you
you know.
know. You don't have to ask.
Hey, what
but-
should we name this ocean
No.
around? Hey, Columbus, what should we name this ocean around India? Pacific.
I mean, I wonder who named the seas where it's like black and red. I'm like,
Yeah.
they're not black.
Well,
they're
doesn't
not
the Red
red.
Sea like actually look red for like
No,
a
it
portion of the
doesn't.
year?
Maybe. I don't think so.
I don't know.
All I know is that
Like,
it's salty
I don't
as
usually
fuck.
think of water as like
Yeah,
flecking
Black
red
Sea,
light.
Red Sea, Yellow Sea. Put them all together, German flag.
So what you're saying
It's
is
the German
Is this
Sea.
the
supposed to mean
Germans
anything?
rule all the seas. Is that what?
No, it
Is that
means
what we're
nothing.
saying here? Oh, okay, never mind. You're connecting dots that don't exist.
Yep. Oh, I started. This had nothing to do with anything. I started watching the Watchmen series again with Dolly.
Oh no. Okay.
And first of all, whenever we're watching anything, she loves to guess the 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 twists and like the reveals. And to her credit,
Okay.
she's almost
Nobody
always
ever
right.
likes to do that. Yeah.
Everyone loves to do that. Literally, everyone loves to do that. Have you?
Yeah.
Were you on YouTube between 2008 and 2019?
Between
Everyone
No, I
wanted
was
to know.
being
Everyone was
sarcastic.
trying
I
to
was
assume
being
what would happen in the next
sarcastic.
episode.
I was being
Episode of Game of
sarcastic.
Thrones.
I was being
Okay.
sarcastic.
Okay.
Sarcasm.
Okie
All
doke.
right.
Okie doke.
I've
That's
never
your
watched the
thing.
Alright,
Watchmen
okay.
series. I need to do that at some
Yeah,
point.
me neither. I don't even know what it is.
It's really good,
Yeah,
but
I've heard
like
it is.
it's so twisty. It's just so twisty and told non-linearly because that's like Dr. Manhattan's whole shit. He experiences all of
Okay.
time,
Mhm.
not in a sequence, but like simultaneously.
Yeah, I might watch it eventually.
I'm doing as many
I have a
hand
lot
motions
of
as I
shit.
can to get your computer to crash.
Yeah, you
I
shouldn't
want
do
it to
that
happen.
because it's getting slower. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
Start
Fucking
doing jumping
recording's
jacks
just gonna.
again.
I know. Starts doing jumping jacks and it just shuts off.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm
it
not
just
gonna lie.
explodes.
No, like the actual like the webcams and the audio, it's like 3 seconds off.
Ah, that's chill.
We'll have to
Wow.
figure out a way to make that like nicer, not as shit. Our production value right now is very low.
I'll fucking host it once I get a webcam for my PC.
Yeah, you
Like
should
easy
do that.
peas.
Easy peasy.
I mean,
lemon
like,
squeezy.
are you planning on getting one? Are you gonna get it? Like,
Yeah, you should just.
how
go ahead and
long
do
is
it.
that gonna take?
Probably on fucking Amazon.
Yeah, just
Yes.
you should fucking order it tonight in case we do one like soon, another podcast.
Or
Oh,
if
like
like
the
this one
entire
is
next
awful.
for the entire next week, I'm gonna be indisposed.
Oh, okay, God, ugh. What if our fans want us?
Why?
They're gonna be. You're gonna
Well,
make them
tough shitty.
cry.
Wait, what? Tough titties.
Tough titties. You heard it here.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
Dolly's going to Boston this weekend. I'm
Oh,
gonna
for
be
good?
So,
depressed.
Why? She can do
No,
it from
not
here.
for good. She's going to Northeastern.
I know, but like, is she starting? Is she going
So,
for
like,
like the semester, or is she just like checking it out? She can do her classes here. She doesn't have to go to Boston.
No, she's going for the semester. It's a little late to be touring campuses.
Yeah, but like, why? She doesn't have to do
no,
that.
she's touring.
That's kind of a dumb.
Well,
This is a
even
dumb
well, first of all,
time
they're
to be
still doing
going to
hybrid
class.
classes out there on the East Coast. They're still doing hybrid classes.
I feel
and
like
even
we
if
can
they
do remote
switch
here.
to online, she's not in a dorm. She's in an apartment building because transfer students are second-class citizens apparently, and they can't get dorms.
Yeah, they are.
So she actually has a lease. So even if the school kicks everybody out, she will have paid for the apartment. So it's like, get your money's worth.
So she's there for a while. That sounds kind of shitty.
Yep,
Yeah.
$1,400 a month. But it's one of them fancy bitches. They've got like the 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, common area, and full kitchen in each suite.
Did she have
And
roommates?
you're not in bunk beds in this bitch. Yeah, 3
Okay.
roommates.
Okay.
But it's not 1,400 split between the roommates. It's 1,400 per person per roommate.
Yeah, obviously.
Like it's nuts. But you're not in bunk beds. Like they're fucking queen size beds. It's
fucking
kind of
lucky as shit.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of wow. I mean, I'm
I
looking
know.
at fucking over $1,000 to fucking rent a room at some point whenever I move out. I'm not looking for an apartment.
Dude, your bedroom right here is looking like a fucking dorm room with how sparse it is.
Yeah, I don't have anything in
dude,
my
did you
fucking
just
room.
move
I cleaned it out for when I started college, and I didn't fill it back
All
up.
I can see is a fishing rod and a dream catcher.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that's on this side of the room, and I have a nightstand here, and then I have fucking baskets of clothes over there and a bookshelf, and that's it. That's my fucking room.
Yeah,
and then I
Matt's
have
out
over here my
here.
TV.
Matt's out here with the wood paneling and his train case. Oh, is that case? Oh, is that a glass covered case, dude?
Yeah.
That's real fancy.
No,
You look
it's
like you're in a fucking
plastic.
cabin in the woods, dude. Are you hiding out? Are you hiding out? Is that why our connection's so bad? You're deep in,
That's
you're in the deep
it's your
state, the deep
problem.
woods.
I have 1 gigabit download speed. Like, I don't think you should be talking.
You're the
Damn,
slowest,
dude.
actually.
You
And
ran a fiber
between the three
optic
of
out all
us,
the way to that in the middle of the fucking woods.
But how?
I don't know. Between the three of us, your screen is the slowest. Raven's starting to slow down a little bit too because y'all are moving, but between the three of us, you're actually moving the slowest right now. I just saw you put your hands on your head.
How'd that look, bitch?
That was
Did it look saucy?
yeah. It's
It doesn't
very
matter.
slow.
Nothing matters as long as the audio is crisp.
It's crisp. It sounds really good.
Crisp, like a freshly opened Dr. Pepper that there's apparently a shortage of. I'm gonna burn the state to the ground. Oh wait, it's already doing that.
Yep. No,
Sorry,
dude,
cut
that
that,
was
cut
a
that.
poor joke.
Should we
Poor
hit?
joke
Should we
to
hit
make it the
a,
moment.
Cut that out.
cut the?
We only heard
Cut
we
his
heard
feed, cut his
0
feed.
embarrassing stories. We heard 0
None,
embarrassing
none
stories so
whatsoever.
No.
far. We've
See,
heard
that's tough
0.
for me because, like, to have an embarrassing story, you have to have shame.
I know. I don't fucking feel a thing anymore. I just kind of go with the roll, kind of roll with the hits.
The only one I could think of is from back when I had a serious fear of intimacy, which I
Okay.
have since gotten over. Matt, quit shaking around, you blurry little bitch. Back when I was dating Olivia back in
trying
like
not to.
freshman year, I remember it was after seeing some movie. We're vibing on the hill above like not Balboa Park, above West Portal, Muni Station.
Oh
I
yeah,
like that
I know
park.
that.
Yeah.
I know that park where the little kids play soccer on like an 80-foot
Like on a fucking
field.
incline because it is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is what it is. Yeah,
It
so we
is
were
what it
vibing on that
is.
incline, and it's like pretty late, and she says to my awkward intimacy fear and ass, "Hey, what if I kiss you right now?" And I'm just like, "Wow, like
Please, just did you run?
that'd be crazy."
Wow, dog. I
you
don't
run?
even know, man.
I didn't run,
No,
but
like
I just
the-
like
like the
continued
run
sitting
meme.
there. I was like, I was like, huh.
Did you like awkwardly smile like
I was like,
like something cringy like that?
Whatever you say.
oh, it was real cringe. It was real cringe.
No, you should have pulled out like a DS and just started like furiously gaming.
No, I pulled out a handkerchief and I like dabbed my forehead and I was like, premaritally?
Oh god.
Like-
oh my god.
That's funny.
I was like, I knew I should have run. I knew I should have run. This bitch showing an ankle.
I knew I was playing with a dangerous
yeah.
one here, but God, I could never imagine.
No, you just like
I
You
have
lean
since
back
gotten
like-
over it, and I'm like I've reached my near max potential. Like I'm out here slaying puss like a frat star. You know me.
Okay, whatever you say, Raymond. Okay.
all right.
Okay, sure. Whatever
I'll believe
you
it when
say.
I see it. Okay, I'll
Oh
believe it when
well,
I see
I'd
it.
rather not. I'll just believe it at some point.
All right, OnlyFans coming next month. If this video gets 500 likes.
Jesus Christ. We should make an on time to the party OnlyFans where all
If
three
thi-
of us
if this-
post.
If this video gets 500 likes, we moving this channel to Pornhub.
It's the same
We
podcast,
can
just
already
done
do it
naked.
right now.
we can do that. We can upload this to Pornhub.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Can we get verified?
I'm sure we can.
Like fucking.
I'm sure
what's
we
the,
can.
What's the girl? Belle Delphine and Ryan Creamer. They don't actually do porn, but they're verified.
I'm sure we could get verified.
Allegedly, I wouldn't know.
Allegedly. Don't ask how I know.
Now, like
Yeah,
nobody's
let's go
gonna
get verified
fake.
on Pornhub.
Nobody's gonna fake being this like laggy Discord smart guy podcast. You know.
I know, right,
Um,
dude? I would imagine that, like, I'm applying for a teaching job in like 5 years. On my resume, I put
It's like-
verified on Pornhub.
Verified on Pornhub. Your boss just looks at the paper and looks up
and
at
then
you like,
and then
"What the
and then
fuck?"
it's like subscribe on time to the party.
Yeah.
In parentheses.
This started out as a joke, but now I want more than anything to be verified on Pornhub.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's gonna
We
happen.
need to do this.
Link in
We
bio.
need to get verified on Pornhub.
I'm gonna put.
Do you know how big
we'll
of
have
a
to put the
flex
link
that
in the
is? Like,
description.
they send you shirts. They send you swag.
They send you shit.
Remember, Ryan Creamer got his fucking varsity jacket with his channel name on it. I want a varsity
don't
jacket that
remember
says
that.
"On
I
time
do
to the
not remember
party"
that.
and Pornhub on the front.
Let's do it. Come on. We'll make
I would
it
be
tonight.
balling. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
And if anybody finds it that we know, it's just like, what were you doing? On time to the party? Like, why were you searching that up, dude?
Yeah. Why were you looking? Come on now.
Dude, we should
And
give
it's
our
just like,
videos
they have
like
videos-
loosely related titles that are like
No, they get
innuendos.
videos that are like just like a guy being on time to the party, just literally just showing up and knocking on the door, just being on time.
Little
But
skits.
then it's this, and then it's this.
Just
Like, we
three
could name it
bros.
something like fucking 3 dudes whip out their fucking 8-inch opinions on stream.
Oh,
All right.
that would be pretty sick.
That would be.
So we got one
Yeah.
embarrassing story, right?
Hell yeah.
That was yeah. That was.
Should
good.
I go for something, or should we just move on
I don't
before I
Fuck
start
you.
crying?
No, you
If
gotta
you
share
want,
something.
yeah.
Something.
Give
me the tea.
All right, so
Sis.
there's a lot to choose from, right?
There's a
So-
lot to choose from. So many
We've
options.
We've got
Oh.
pants peeing, pants pooping.
Oh, I
pants
want to hear
pooping.
about you pissing your pants. Yeah, didn't you say you did that in the chat?
Yeah, it's
you
been
gotta,
quite
you
a few
gotta
times.
tell us about. Whoa,
Before
oh,
we
okay.
before
I'm
we
not
go
gonna
straight
say-
into like the full pants pissing,
Man,
can we address like the fucking just the eternal hell that all men live in, where no matter how much you whip your fucking dick after peeing, you're always gonna get a drop left over.
No. I
Use
actually
fucking
know how to
toilet
fix that.
paper.
Infuriating shit.
I actually no. Okay, I know how to fix that.
That can give you infections.
I've
What?
never gotten an infection from using
Toilet paper.
toilet paper.
What are you talking about?
You can get
No,
okay.
what do-
So if women wipe
Then
with
what?
toilet paper, they can give themselves bacterial infections or yeast infections because
I'm not talking about
toilet paper is
I
not
was-
sterile. It's not sterile. So if you're wiping
not
the
talking
tip of
about
your
toilet
dick with
paper.
just toilet paper, then you could give yourself an infection.
I've never
not talking
gotten
about
a
toilet paper.
urinary tract infection from wiping piss off my dick.
But it
No,
could happen.
I'm talking about like emptying the bladder.
What do
Go
you do?
on.
Just like squeeze your dick like a Go-Gurt tube? Just
I don't
wring
want
it
that.
out?
No.
This is horrible.
That's not
This is
where
a
it is.
horrible line of
So you
conversation.
have to so in between your your ass and your balls, right?
You mean your
I was just
taint?
saying, where it's like, yes, no, but it's not exactly there. It's not exactly there.
Oh my god.
The
It's like
base of
right.
the nut. I think I know where you're going. The base of the nut.
Oh
Yes,
my god.
exactly. And essentially, you can just push, right?
Oh my god. Fucking Jesus Christ.
I think I've done what
I'm
you're talking
serious.
about before.
This is the most
No,
scuffed podcast on the internet.
No, I'm serious. It works completely.
I think I've done that,
I've
but
had
like
no
only if I
problem.
was sitting down to pee because I wanted to be on my phone or something.
I mean, like,
Because
like,
if you do it when you're standing up,
in
it
the
feels weird.
public-
It's like
No,
it's like you're trying to stick a finger in your own ass.
If
you do it when you're sitting down, you're safe.
in the public bathroom, and you're just like sitting.
At a urinal, at a fucking urinal with people around
Yeah,
you, to people staring at you.
And it's just
You
like,
know what?
sorry,
I
I'm
prefer
standing at
that
the-
to standing up in a stall. Because
Oh
if
my
I see
God.
someone standing up in a stall, it's like you are a waste of space. I could have been shitting
Yeah,
in there,
but I'm-
and you're in there fucking pissing. You pussy. You are terrified of people seeing your fucking winky that
Your tiny winky.
go into a stall. You're that self-conscious.
I mean, and it's like the person.
Here's another
that's
question.
the
Here's another
biggest-
question. Let me get like a
Okay,
fucking
okay.
prop so people know what the fuck I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Okay.
I fell out of my chair. It's fine. It was on carpet, and I went to roll it, but it didn't roll with me.
No, it was
Okay.
so laggy
Who the
that I
fuck?
didn't see.
Who the fuck actually uses the fucking hole in the front of your underwear?
We
Like,
don't
who
need
the
a
fuck?
prop for that. We can all visualize that.
Like, do you stick your dick through it? Because like, it's not
I
a
feel like
straight
it's
hole.
more work.
Like, you
Yeah.
have to lift one side of the fabric, and then there's a second thing. So you
Yeah.
you kind of your dick kind of has to make
No,
like an S
no,
curve to
there's
get out
never
of
a
there.
second thing. There's never a second thing. What?
Yeah,
are
there
you
is. No. So there's
Look
the
at
first layer,
look,
and then
look,
there's
look.
a second layer,
See
and you
how the
gotta push
hole
them both.
is on
I just have
see
one
how the hole is
layer.
on the right side? I
Well,
don't
you
know what
got
side
weird
it is
fucking
on for you
underwear.
guys.
Yeah, for sure.
On the inside, the hole's on the left. See? Left, right. You have to go sideways to get through that.
Here,
That's
maybe
why
he
your
needs to
dick has
see
to
it on
go
a
in an
maybe he has to see it for real. Let me just
See, because if you don't have that, if it's just a hole in the front with like no fabric layered on top of each other, then your dick's just gonna fall out in your pants,
It's just gonna.
and
It's
that's
gone.
how you get caught in like
you
that's
just
how you
lost
get
it.
scrot caught in your zipper and fucking tear your scrot, man. You don't want to tear your scrot.
I don't know.
You
I
do
don't
not
use
Want to tear your
the
scrot.
undies
Oh,
hole.
that's an embarrassing story. Angela, you remember that crackhead dog we were kind of fostering for a bit, Zelda?
Yes.
Yeah, she like bit me in the crotch once and nicked my scrot. Like the fuck, bro.
I think I remember
She was
that.
a
I
fucking
feel like you told me
crackhead.
about that. Yeah, I remember that.
Matt, you've never heard this
Dude.
story. We had this crackhead dog before we got our current dog,
Yeah.
a golden retriever, Ginger.
For sure.
Before her, she was like some kind of spaniel. Her name was Zelda. She was a crackhead. She went nuts at cars, bikes, motorcycles, children, especially children. Oh, she hated children.
Especially children.
We eventually had to get rid of her because among a lot on top of a whole list of things, she climbed onto the dining room table and took a shit
Ooh, yikes!
just
That's kinda
on the
icky.
table.
It's kind of icky sticky.
It's like, okay, you get the,
I mean,
get
if
the
that's
fuck
a
out.
frat
You
party,
are
that's-
insane.
That's some entertainment.
Like that
right
was
there,
done
if it's a
with
frat party.
purpose and pre-planning. Like she knew exactly
Premeditated
what the fuck she
shitting.
was doing.
Premeditated shitting.
Premeditated table shitting. So anyway, my point with this was, why the fuck is it there, and does anyone use it?
I
like,
don't know
why
why
do
it's
that? Why-
there, and
why
I never
fucking-
use it.
I mean, I don't know.
Why
like,
twist your dick in a
like-
knot when you can just pull the front down a bit and just kind of flop over?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll never understand
You know?
it. I don't know why it's there.
I mean,
Why is it there? If
I mean, the
so
thing
if
is-
it's there just to like have a hole there and
No,
make it
I
like more
think-
breathable.
no, if
that-
anything,
that,
there's
like,
two
your
layers
experience has
there that
been
would make it
different than
less.
mine
Yeah,
because-
exactly. It's
because
less breathable.
I just have this one. They're just
Well, you
like,
got weird
it's
underwear. You have non-traditional
See,
underwear.
you need to whip out. Okay,
No,
whip out a
no,
pair of these
no,
underwear.
dude.
Whip out these undies, because I need to see what
I
the
need
fuck
a
you're talking
visual.
about. You're saying they only got the one hole.
No,
Just
I'm
strips on
wearing
camera.
Ralph, bro. Ralph.
You're wearing
You're
Ralph's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing Ralph's, dude. But like, it's not just Ralph's. I got other ones. I've had Fruit of the Looms, fucking Calvin Klein's, all sorts of shit,
I
bro.
thought you were gonna say Fruit Loops, bro.
Hanes. I've had Hanes.
Yeah,
They all have the layered holes.
that's just the traditional. I don't.
I see what you
understand
mean,
your
but, like,
underwear.
I mean,
It just
I
doesn't
also
need
just.
to be there.
I mean, the thing is, the only thing that makes it like viable is the fact that if you put it over and flop over, right? The flop technique. You can't
Yeah, the flop
really
technique.
use. You can't really use the push. You can't use the push.
You can't use
because
the
it ha-
squeeze out like a Go-Gurt
because-
tube technique. Yeah.
No. That's different. You can't use the push because it has to go
The
like
below
this
the nut.
instead of this.
Like you're
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like so your
It has to go like
kind
this,
of goes
right.
down at your pelvis, but then your dick is not at the bottom, so it has to go up, and it like pools in the bottom there.
Yeah.
I can only assume.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work. But if you're on the downward, then it just zoom.
Yeah, so,
But yeah.
so if you get your urethra lined up, the pee basically falls out. It basically
Yeah.
falls out.
Yeah, I mean, like you obviously got to be careful with this because if you.
See, this is great. But just one more thing about the underwear hole debacle. The fact that it exists means that someone out there designing underwear is using the hole.
Yeah, there's a
And they're
demand
bending
for
their
this
dick in an
hole to
S.
exist.
Yeah,
That's
like,
confusing to
it
me.
exists for a reason. If every
That's
single
weird.
man did the flop technique,
No,
Then-
but I mean,
no underwear would have the holes.
no, but you'd also have the stains from not doing the push.
The push.
The
I
push.
fucking hate that so
First
much.
of all, urine's like 95% water, so
It doesn't really
it
stain.
should not stain your underwear.
You still don't want piss all over
Second,
your fucking underwear.
No,
you can
but, like-
still do
like-
the
like-
push.
No,
You can still do the
'cause
push.
it has to go. It's not as effective. It doesn't empty it fully.
Well,
Anyway,
sure, it's
anyway.
not
So you're
as
saying,
effective,
so
but
you're
it's still
saying
hard.
that anything other than the push is invalid. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying the push is the most effective
Okay,
way.
so that's just like the
It's the
gold
only-
standard.
It's the only way
And
to
I
really.
concur. I concur with that.
The push.
And obviously,
fun.
if you're in a
The
public
nut
bathroom, like if you're at
squeeze is the
like
best
if you're at like a
way to
baseball
eject the
game, there's
piss.
gonna be like I've been to baseball games and a lot, and like there's always the freaking guy that has drank like 3 beers already, and he's like
It's me.
he's peeing from downtown. I'm talking it's over here, and he's standing over
He's
here.
like a
and
yard
everyone
back.
can
He's
see.
going for
And-
distance. He's like, I
and
can
everyone-
make it.
Yeah,
He's-
no, and he
he's doing
does
trick
with a
shots.
lot of room
He's
to stand.
going below the leg. He's going
Yeah.
over people's heads. He's standing on the urinal. He's doing handstands. He's doing Spider-Mans.
He's fucking.
He's doing cartwheels and trying to do a fucking drive-by on the urinal.
Yeah, like running sideways, like
Making
Dude.
shapes out of his stream.
no, doing like all of them at the same time while running to the side.
Jesus Christ. I'd pay to see
He's doing
something like
fucking
that.
pirouettes. He's doing pirouettes and his dick is peeing only when the urinal's in range. He's like, pew,
He's that strong. He has the
That's
discipline.
amazing.
the discipline.
He also knows the trajectory. But like we're talking that's what we're dealing with. Because they're all used up, and then one guy gets on and you have to run. And when you're doing that, people are walking in and out and looking in while they're walking by the bathroom, and like you can see the people peeing. And if you're going like absolutely just
I wanna address the fact that I've seen grown ass men and like full ass teenagers
pull their
in
pants
school
down.
just pull their pants down like bare asses to piss.
Yeah.
And it is for this reason that I think that perhaps we've been too harsh on bullies and that they do have a role in society. Because there are
They
certain
do.
things that parents just won't address or correct in their child's behavior, and that is what
Because-
we need
because-
bullies for.
Because why are
No
you going
parent-
Bullying is a necessary evil.
It's gonna walk in and just be like,
no grown
"Yeah,
ass
don't pull your
man
pants
is
down when
going
you
with
pee."
his grown ass son to the bathroom and is gonna tell him, "Hey, pull your fucking pants up, your ass is out at a urinal." This is why we need bullies. We need strangers that have the self confidence to correct other people's behavior.
That's a
And
fair point.
Freelance
psychopathic
teachers.
and psychopathic, like impulse.
Well, there's two
To
types
just
of bullies.
shit
There's
on
the ones
people.
that are just dicks and like take people's shit, and then there's the ones who
They're like, hey, come on.
they're not necessarily
idiot.
looking for an opportunity to be mean, but if someone's doing something that they deem as just fucking weird, they will like express their opinion that the other person should correct it. Such as the people that see furries in public or at conventions and goes,
And
"Y'all are
pass out.
disgusting. Stop it. Drop dead.
I dropped it.
Put rat poison in the water supply." Like it's
I think we should
Stop
have a
it.
hunting season for furries in the U.S.
yes.
I think that should
Also,
be.
did I
mean,
I keep my promise or what?
what
I
about-
circled us right back to furries. You're welcome.
Oh
Matt.
What
yeah,
about this one?
we talked about that days ago. Oh fuck.
What
I've been
about-
planning this since the
what-
beginning.
Oh my god.
What about furry?
I made a
dolls?
promise. You said don't put furries on the topic
Yeah.
list, and I said okay,
Oh my
but
god.
that won't stop me.
That's amazing.
We'll
I
find a way.
completely forgot about that. He completely. Oh my god, that's
Yep.
amazing.
I just got owned.
5 million IQ over here. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
Still no embarrassing story. Well, we can just move on though.
Yeah.
I mean, I
And let
just
you get
talked
away with
about
it?
knowing
Nah,
about
dude, we
the
never. Why has he
push.
got a baby hand? We never got that pee pants story out of you. I want the pee
Yeah,
pants
yeah. I
story.
want to hear about that.
All right. I'm not gonna say
No. You gotta tell the whole fucking story. All right.
No,
I want to
I'm
hear
gonna
that
tell the
shit out of
story.
you.
Like it happened sometime in my life.
Explain the piss.
Explain the piss.
So let's just say like
So this is like hypothetically, I piss my pants. Let's just say.
hypothetically, if I was a full-blooded American farmer and
What?
I had a dog
Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
and Bingo hypothetically
Was his name? And hypothetically, his name was spelled
but
Bingo.
Bingo. Yeah, but so let's just start from the beginning where we have essentially the start, the absolute just the cause
Okay.
where I didn't sleep.
Usually
I
a
absolutely
drink
had
or
no
beverage
sleep.
of some sort.
Yeah. No, but the point is that I didn't sleep. And I had like had some soda, I had
see.
some water, some like sparkling water even, right? And I'm just
Ooh,
and
that's
I
really
just
But
didn't
you
sleep
were
that
just
night.
like straight slurping, but you didn't sleep. You're just straight slurping.
Yeah, and
Alright.
I didn't sleep at all that night. It was like some sleepover or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a baseball game the next day. And I'm just like I'm playing center field, right? And I'm just like out of it. I'm like, let's just make it. So I'm just like, I can't see. And then ball gets it to me, and I'm just so asleep that it just like I make errors. I'm like, oh shit. So I go back to the dugout, and I have to pee really bad, and I cannot locate the bathroom. I really have to pee. I have a cup. I cannot locate the bathroom, and I'm just like, fuck. And then the coach puts me back out because I forgot to tell him I had to pee, and I didn't even ask where the bathroom was because I was embarrassed that I didn't know where the bathroom was. So I go out in center field, and I'm just like dancing around. I'm like trying to do whatever gymnastics I can to hold it. And my pitcher's like shitting the bed, like he is walking everybody. So the inning is just going on and on and on, and I can't get off the field. And I had to, right? I had to. So eventually, it just happened. So I'm just like, but my black pants saved my life. So I go over to my dad. I'm like, hey. So I go to my dad. Like when the inning was over, I'm like, I avoided everybody, and I was like, hey, Dad. And he like knew. So because I'm like doing
He
my
smelled you
coming. No, you know what got him was that I was doing this in the outfield, like doing my gymnastics, and then all of a sudden I just stopped.
Oh shit!
Because I didn't have to stop like to hold anything.
Yeah. So wait, did you like fully release while you were out there? Just like all of it?
Had to.
Your entire bladder. Your entire bladder.
Yeah, it was over.
Wow.
No,
that is remarkable.
Yeah, and I didn't
Holy
like
shit.
no push though. I didn't.
How old were you at this point?
Yeah, I would like to know.
I can't tell you.
Okay, but, so it was recent. All right.
Really old.
so
like last week or what?
No, fuck.
So I'm like, hey, Dad. He's like, okay, I got some like, cause we had the parents, like it was like somebody's parents' turn to bring the snacks post game, right? And they obviously have the hand wipes for the sanitization period, right? For like the goldfish, for the Capri Sun, you know, and so my dad sneaks in and gets a little bit. So, and then he tells me where the bathroom is. So I sprint. I'm like, hey, I'm not hitting this inning, right? All right, cool. So I'm going. And then I'm like, and then I do it all. I do everything in my power to save my life. And I did it. It was just incredible. It was the best, the most embarrassing, most incredible save of my life.
So you fully pissed your pants. You were walking around doing shit. Nobody saw. Nobody realized except for your father.
Black pants, dude.
Except for my dad.
That's amazing. That's remarkable. You were the luckiest person.
It was black pants. It was black pants, and my Dad Jackson baby wipes.
Okay, all right.
And I just sprinted to the bathroom. It was like, hey, coach, I gotta pee, but like I had fully pissed pants, and it's like, hey, I gotta pee.
Gonna cry? Gonna piss your pants, maybe?
Gonna piss your pants, maybe?
Maybe
Yes.
shit and cum?
Oh my god, I missed that
See,
meme. That was a good
I
meme.
got two very, very interesting piss facts. Number one, for all my Europhiliacs in the audience out there, like they say pineapple is good for the coom. Diet soda
It's true.
is excellent for the piss because what makes it diet is that the sweeteners in it can't be broken down inside your body, so they can't be digested. So they have to exit in your piss. So
Okay.
a bunch of artificial sweeteners are in your piss. So therefore your piss tastes like fucking sugar.
Okay, now
Second
how do you
piss
know
fact.
this? Have you like tested this theory out?
I have not tested it, nor do I intend to test it. But it's an interesting factoid.
How does somebody
Second interesting
how would somebody
factoid.
know that though? How would they find that fact out that it tastes?
They did the science. They
Maybe
did the think.
while Matt was telling his story, I was googling hot piss facts.
Okay.
No, Angela's asking why somebody would know that. Just
Why
like
someone would
the first
offer up
person
these
to
piss
know.
facts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I know our yet to be formed audience, and I know they love piss. Give this video a thumbs up if you want me to piss on you.
I want this podcast to not be a piss podcast.
Pisscast.
Second piss fact. Piss fact number 2. Pools do not smell like chlorine.
They smell like piss.
Okay.
Because chlorine, once it's dissolved in a pool, you can't smell it. That
Is
pool
chlorine piss?
smell that you think is chlorine is trichloramine, which is what happens
Okay.
when the piss bonds, like the urea in the piss bonds with the chloride in the water. That's what makes the smell.
All right.
So
Well,
the more
I'm never
a
stepping
pool smells
foot
like,
inside a
the
fucking
more
swimming pool
pissy
again.
it is.
That's disgusting.
If you like, that's why like a home pool in some random person's backyard, it won't smell like that public pool smell.
That's
Because
gross.
there's not hundreds of people pissing in it every day.
Why
Also,
are-
Michael
why are
Phelps is on.
people horrible?
Michael Phelps in an interview, he said everyone pisses in the pool. That's not true. Michael Phelps is just disgusting. Still love him though. We have the same birthday. Shout out Mikey P.
Mikey P. That's
I wonder
gross.
if we could all collectively do the Michael Phelps diet in like 3 hours. Like,
Dude,
you know,
if we all
you've
do the
seen
Michael Phelps
videos.
diet, we'll find out what our pee tastes like, and therefore we'll find out what that Olympic-sized swimming pool that he swims in tastes like.
I don't want to know what that
because
tastes
he's
like.
pissing
Next
the
topic.
entire way.
Hopefully one that's not about
mean-
piss.
Favorite game series?
That's a good one. I like that one. All
Are we
right, let's talk
talking
about
about like
I'm gonna
Video
branch that off and just talk about
games
games
and,
in
like,
general.
video
Yes.
Depending on when this video goes up, Fandom like just happened yesterday, and we got 2 new DC games coming out. In
yeah,
the
they
next
look
2
cool.
years. We
I
got
like that.
Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Gotham Knights, and these are the same game. They are the same game. They are 4-player, co-op, and
Online
they are
co-op?
either in the Arkham universe or based heavily on the Arkham universe.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Suicide Squad
So they are
trailer,
the
but
same
I've
game.
seen the Arkham Knight, the Gotham Knights trailer. It looks cool. I like that one. I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna play that one.
Also, one of them, I don't know if it's not going to be backwards compatible, but
It's probably not.
I think it was the Gotham Knights game that said coming to Xbox.
Yeah, it's next
Series
gen.
X.
I think it's
And
completely next gen.
what I had heard previously was that the Series X games would still be playable on like the Xbox One and Xbox One S and X and whatnot. They just assumedly not at as high of a graphical quality, which is dumb because graphics are killing gaming.
it's true.
Just look at fucking
It's true.
Modern Warfare. It's 200
Yeah,
gigabytes.
it's fucked, dude.
for
That
what?
game it's
For
hard to
what?
run on even PCs. It's dumb.
Microsoft Flight Simulator has literally simulated the entire planet, and it takes up less space than Shooty Shooty Bang Bang Game 2019. This
Shooty,
makes
shooty,
me
bang,
And
bang.
it's and
very mad.
games that like remember that PS4 exclusive that everybody's like, oh, the best graphics ever. What was that game called? Like the
I'm pretty sure you mean every
17
single PS4 exclusive that comes out. That's what people say about it.
No. No. It's like it was specifically
War.
about graphics.
Uncharted,
No.
the most recent one. Spider-Ham.
Spider-Man.
No, it wasn't Spider-Man.
Infamous.
The Order. The Order.
Oh, that fucking like the game that was literally just a tech demo. It was to the PlayStation 4 what Rise Son of Rome was to the Xbox, where it's like the most basic game, like most like stock standard, like there's no creativity. It's just we need to look good to convince people to develop for our console.
I've never heard of that game.
And it's just boring as fuck. Like at least
No, it's just
The Order had like a semi-interesting premise. It's like steampunk vampire hunting, whereas Rise Son of Rome was just, hey, let's take like Roman history and then get it all wrong.
I mean,
they literally
like if you look at
they have Rome, like the Roman Empire. They depict them as the underdog, and the fucking barbarians as like these super heavily armed and armored invaders, and it's like Rome's like, oh wow, we're like no match for them, but it's like, do you know how that actually went down? Like the barbarians weren't a credible threat because they had better shit. Like if anything, the Romans had way better shit. They were just like a credible threat because they didn't like do proper army tactics and like march in line. They were just like, fuck it, go Zerg rush, Leroy Jenkins,
Monkey Roar.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah.
You just see
like,
an army of barbarians running at you. All of them going, Leroy Jenkins.
And then all the Romans were collectively like, who are they talking about?
As they're about to get fucking massacred.
Yep. Also, it was like about 80% Gladiator, because it's about some dude whose like family died or something. I don't fucking remember. It came out in like 2016.
I haven't heard of this.
I just hope that I just hope like eventually people realize that the reason games were good, like when the PS1 and Xbox and PS2 and like Nintendo 64 and GameCube were like coming out, like the reason the games were good
they were
is
so
because
limited.
Like they cared.
They were limited in scope and
they were limited.
graphic.
Yeah,
and just
and graphics. Like
the hardware.
They did what they could.
That they had to make creative choices.
And even GameCube games like Star Wars Rogue Squadron is like still one of the best. Rogue Squadron 2 and 3. They were like
the
best
original 2005
Star Wars
Battlefront 2
games
is better than either of the new Battlefront games that have come out.
But they look pretty.
I don't give a fuck.
No, it's like
the first Battlefront was literally empty. All of the guns felt the same to me because there's no recoil. Like they had slightly different reticles, but they're all just lasers that go on in a straight line for infinity. And it's just you get the one with the most DPS and you win.
Yeah,
and I think that was Han Solo's
No,
pistol,
you get the one,
which was like a pre-order bonus or something.
No, and then Battlefront 2, when Battlefront 2 came out, like EA,
you want to play as the heroes?
They took out the only mode that was good in Battlefront 1.
Was that the heroes versus
Walker
villains?
Assault?
No, they
Walker
have
Assault.
hero versus
They took out Walker Assault.
They added that one.
There's no Hoth. I haven't played on Hoth yet. It's incredible.
I liked Hoth a lot in the first Battlefront. It was kind of pretty.
Dude,
it was really
the
good.
only like prequel heroes they have are like I think it's literally just Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Really? I haven't played. I
and
actually haven't
arguably
downloaded.
Yoda, but Yoda was
play
in
some
both.
Battlefront 2 tonight.
Are you talking about Battlefront 2?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Battlefront
like they're
2?
lacking on
that's
prequel
actually,
heroes.
No, that's actually false. That's false. They have Grievous. They have
I said prequel heroes. I know they got Grievous and I think Dooku and
Darth
whatnot.
Maul. Yeah, they have Darth Maul too.
And Maul. But like just Anakin and Obi-Wan? Like
isn't Qui-Gon
the Clone Wars was still big back when Battlefront 2 came out. Like put fucking Ahsoka up in there. That'd be tight as hell.
Yeah, they still don't have her. I mean,
put the Mandalorian in there. Go crazy, go stupid.
Yeah, that'd be a cool DLC.
I mean, also the game is kind of dead. Like I played it on PC the other day. Like it's low key dead. But I also played it at like midnight for me, so which is like 3 for like Eastern.
Just
United
because
States,
of how games are now, you like developers say like, hey, we're gonna release this game. We're gonna we're gonna like keep adding content and keep it going for like 10 years, like a full decade. Like Destiny did that. Overwatch said they were gonna do that, but then the game died like after like 2.5 years, so they were like, fuck, Overwatch 2. How do you do an Overwatch 2? What? Like you add more characters. Okay, you could have done that to the first one. So people automatically are skeptical. That and Blizzard's a bunch of communist sympathizers, but that's besides the point. You can't, like, if Minecraft came out today, or something like Minecraft came out today, it wouldn't last as long as it did.
Mm-hmm.
Games don't
Yeah,
last that
probably.
long anymore. Like, Skyrim
Yeah,
is
neither do
still
I.
getting released, even though Skyrim's, at this point, it's just overrated.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
kind of like, it's like Baby's first RPG. The upgrade system's very rudimentary, and it's like dumbed down. It's simple. Like, if you play Skyrim and then you go play like Oblivion or something, you'll think Oblivion, other than the graphics, you'll think Oblivion came out afterwards.
yeah. I've never played Oblivion actually. I've heard it's good though.
I mean,
Yeah,
I played
Skyrim
Skyrim
came
for
out in,
20 hours, and like I like stopped playing because it was like story wasn't really that good, and like the gameplay was like pretty good,
no.
but like
The main stories are always kind of like boring, because that's like the shit that the writers do. Then you get like the sub the like the lower people down the ladder who start writing like all the books and all the data entries and fallouts, and that's where like all like the deep interesting lore is. It's like wow, you tell me this is where the FEV came from? Why didn't they make a fucking quest about this? And I'm sure they did in like Fallout 1 or 2, but I'm not playing those. They're top down, and I don't like top down.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't do
Yeah.
MOBAs.
I mean, the thing
replay
is,
4. Fallout
Knights of the
4 is a lot of
Republic,
fun.
Fallout 4 is really good.
I'm gonna play that.
I'm
Swear to God,
replaying
dude.
it.
I mean, I have it on
Fallout
Xbox.
76, other than
Oh,
being
God,
like
dude,
in
Fallout
concept a very
76
bad
is
idea,
horrible.
just did not have any content.
No, it was ass.
Like, they added shit now with
I don't understand why
Wastelanders,
people
which I
think
haven't gone
having
back to do.
limited content is a good idea.
Yeah,
Like, it's never a
Fallout
good
Like,
idea.
hey,
76
what-
was an abysmal game.
Like, look at
like Todd
sports
Howard's like
games
less
today.
is more. But it's not.
Like,
I've
Less
told
is
Angela
you look
a
at
bunch
the
of times, like,
sports
I
games.
literally did. I not only did I finish the main storyline and like launch a nuke and like beat the whatever, the big flying Scorch Queen. I did all of the side missions, not including the events, because I don't like other people. I did all of that shit sub 10 hours in Fallout 76. Like, I had the ultra sight armor. I was not maxed out, not max level wise, but I was like in levels like 50s or 60s. I had a wombo bongo drum thing that did. I poured all my shit into strength, and then I had this drum, inciting war drum, that does like double damage on my first hit on an enemy. So I could like one shot most shit. And the game just wasn't challenging, and there was nothing left for me. So after like an hour of just bullying other players, I got bored.
Yeah, it was a bad game. It was really bad. I'm gonna replay Fallout 4. I might stream it too because it's fun and like there's a lot of stuff to do in that fucking
I
game.
literally just went and did that, and
There's a lot
I just
to
did like
do
the
in
main
that
Yeah,
game.
storyline.
Fallout
I
4 is a
finished it
big
really
fucking
quick.
game.
And it's kind of hard.
Yeah,
It's kinda
certain
hard,
parts
too.
are.
Like,
You
there's.
just gotta know.
I stopped playing at the sewer part because I started playing other games, but like, the sewer part, like, first of all,
There's
it's
one
scary.
thing they
I'm scared of
do
monsters.
that I don't know if I'm a
Scared
fan of.
monsters.
I think they should they should have like had locations where the enemies are harder, but instead of doing that, the enemies just kind of all scale to you, and so no matter where you go in the world, they're all going to be like, unless they're a legendary or something, they're all going to be like about the same challenge rating, and they also keep certain shit from spawning. Like, I put I wanted to do like a big heavy armor tank build, but the heavy combat armor just didn't even spawn until I was like level 35 or something.
You talking about Fallout 4?
It just didn't spawn on any of the gunners. Yeah, Fallout 4.
Yeah.
The XO1 armor, you literally can't find it until you're a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I watched playthroughs showing like locations where you can find it, and I tried to do it, but I was only level 25, so it's just not there.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
they
what you
want to
should
make
do
it
is just
balanced, so
make,
they
like-
want you to keep playing at your own rate. They
Well,
don't
here's
want
how you
to
make it
get
balanced.
the OP shit.
Here's how you make it balanced. You make the location difficult. Like, you make the enemies there higher level, you make it harder, so the player is encouraged to go do side missions and then come back. Don't have it so the player, like, right out the gate, can complete every quest and do everything, but then still only like be still be at such a low level that they don't have
Well,
access to all the items in the game.
in Fallout games and like
Like
the Skyrim games,
in my
basically
main
Bethesda games.
playthrough,
Well, you're supposed to do the
in my
side
main
missions
playthrough,
while you're
I
doing
had
the
done
main missions.
just about everything, and I was still only high enough level to find Exo 1 after the Automatron DLC had come out, because that added enough missions that I could finally reach that level.
Well, I'm assuming
without
you like
grinding
didn't
the
do any
sanctuary
same.
missions and
I'm
the
assuming you
settlement.
didn't do any like side quests or really like that many side quests. You just
I
kind
did
of
all
did
the side
main.
quests.
So you did the. You're saying you
I
did
did
the
all the side
main
quests.
and the side quest, and you still couldn't get it.
I literally went on. Oh, your audio's kind of cutting out, but yeah, I went on wikis and found lists of side quests, and then I just went down the list and did them all.
That's weird.
I found all the companions and I collected them at Red Rocket truck stop.
How do you live with yourself looking up all the side quests on the internet?
I know you.
How do you
fucking
live with
heathen.
yourself? How is
some
that
of them I
fun?
just couldn't find, and some of them are like there's one where you can choose to sell a kid into slavery, which is fucking hilarious. But you literally have to walk by his a fridge that he's locked in.
Oh, I know that
It's
one.
not like
It's
one of
the
those ones
ghoul
where as long
kid.
as you're in the
It's
as
the
long as you're in
feral
the
ghoul
vicinity,
kid.
you get the radio thing. If you're in this if you're in this quadrant of the map, you can get the radio signal and start this quest. No, you have to be walking right past this one specific
I remember
refrigerator.
that. Yeah, yeah.
It's just in the wasteland.
The feral ghoul, the
And
ghoul
the
kid who
only
was there
thing
for
that
like
tells you to
300
go
years.
there is you can kind of hear him going, help me.
Yeah, I remember that.
I would never have found that on my own because I fast travel everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I took my time playing that game. I liked it a lot. I didn't even finish the main story, and I was level 45 by the time I stopped playing.
Dude, I was even looking up wikis because I heard that there's some OP shit you can get from the Railroad, even though the Railroad is the most boring faction.
Yeah, I
even worse than
massacred
the
them.
Minutemen. Yeah, there's if you get to a certain point in the Railroad quest, you can get this stuff called Ballistic Weave. So that's a third layer of armor you can have, because you can put that on your Vault Tech suit or combat fatigues, and then you wear armor on top of that, and then you go into power armor. You are tank the fuck out. You are unkillable. But you have to get to a certain point in the Railroad, and I was looking up. I looked up shit how far do I have to get this, because I don't want to do a single more Railroad mission than I have to.
Yeah, I know.
And you do have to do some if you go too far, you'll be locked into the Railroad, because it's not in a main Railroad quest that you get Ballistic Weave. You have to do some of the Pam, who's the Railroad's version of Preston Garvey. You go to her, you get some quests from her, and then you can go. Then after you do one or two, Tinker Tom will come up to you and be like, "Hey, check out what I made. It's fucking bulletproof vests."
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to get that since I killed
that
everyone there, but I'm going to replay it, so I might have to.
Yep.
I'll see. I'm definitely going to replay it. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play Cuphead on stream too, because Cuphead is a massive rage fest. It's hard as fuck, and I think that would be really funny.
Hollow Knight.
Another thing I did.
Really good.
Mm-hmm.
Hollow Knight. I haven't played that, but I did play some Cuphead.
Cuphead's
just beautiful.
Hollow Knight's definitely better than
Cuphead.
Cuphead.
Cuphead's
really
fuck,
good.
Dude. I
the
get
music is really
genuinely mad playing Cuphead.
The detail they put in just to make it look like an old-timey cartoon. It's just
great.
beautiful.
I know. There's so much. It's nice.
Really good.
I'm gonna play that on stream. I'm gonna play Fallout.
Makes me cry a little bit.
Just a little tear right
Yeah.
Just a single,
another
just
thing
manly tear.
Nintendo just keeps pumping out content. They make content. Breath of the Wild, when it came out,
this year they haven't.
No,
they dropped Animal Crossing and then said, "Go fuck yourselves."
Yeah.
This is all you're getting.
but they last year, Luigi's Mansion came out, Pokemon came out, and Link's Awakening came out, and I'm just I'm spoiled. I'm a spoiled man. But Breath of the Wild, right? I played that game for 100 hours, and I didn't even finish it, and then I accidentally completed the main story. Then I was done. That game, I had to play it. I had to finish it. It was so good. And then I play a game
Dude,
you want to hear something really embarrassing?
Yes.
For
Oh, I don't know
First
if we
embarrassing
can
thing out of
backtrack
you.
to previous topics.
No,
but
no, no.
sure.
It has to do with this
Sorry,
one.
Angel,
It's
yeah.
related. It's related. I
Yeah.
used to love like the Pokemon games, and in Pokemon X and Y, I had Pokemon Y. I deadass had
Yeah.
350 hours logged into that game. I
How is
think
that
that's
embarrassing?
Christ.
that's a lot of hours. I don't think I've
Do you want
played
me to
any
check
game.
how much I have on white?
Yes, yeah, please.
I have.
See, I never got like a Nintendo console other than a Wii we had as a kid when I was like really young. That was like our first home console.
Mhm.
But I just never got attached to any of the Nintendo properties, so I don't really have any nostalgia or
You
reason to
should get a
keep playing them.
DS, or you should get a 3DS and go back and
I
play
have a
some of the
3DS.
older.
I have
Well,
a 3DS.
play the fucking Pokemon
I just don't
games.
play
They're
it.
fun. They're fun to play. If you want
Eh.
a time-killing game, Pokemon
I
games are
don't.
fucking amazing.
I don't though.
Why? They're fun. It's a lot of fun to
It
play.
panders to like a very specific type of people that like hoarding
Yeah, pretty much.
and
I
like
had like
grinding the.
I think
And the
on
fact you have to
Pokemon
grind up
Y,
every single one of your Pokemon, and it's like
pretty much. No, you don't have to do all of them.
This is a JRPG, isn't it? This is a JRPG, isn't it? You little
JRPG.
bastards.
No,
Yeah.
I had the
And it,
Pokédex.
but because I'm not attached to any of the of Nintendo's properties, and they're kind of xenophobic with like third-party developers. I just have no
almost as
incline
much.
to go get a Switch or something.
320. Oh my god.
321, baby.
Christ.
I'm
That's a lot
close.
of
I'm
fucking
close.
hours. I had
I
the
mean, I want to know how much I
Pokédex.
have on Emerald too, the Game Boy.
On my Pokédex, I had I think 700 out of the 720 something Pokemon logged into the Pokédex. I
Should I
almost
check?
finished it.
I think I was just trying for the legendaries, like Kyurem.
Mhm.
Kyurem I found without Wikipedia.
Really? Oh my god. I don't remember those games very much. They were a lot of fun. I think I had black, not black and white, and I had white too. So I had
White and black.
and
White and
red,
black
yeah.
were really good. I think.
They were fun.
Only
I
one I've
liked them.
ever owned is black, and I only think I got to like the 3rd gym before I got bored.
What do you have
That's
against
literally
black, huh?
cringe.
Huh?
Well,
I think it's over for you.
they're kind of late.
Raymond's getting canceled. He didn't like Pokemon Black.
Yeah.
Wait, I bought Pokemon White.
Oh, even Pokemon fans are bitching about the new ones because they don't have the universal Pokedex. They don't have all the Pokemon in them.
Really?
Which, as someone who doesn't play Pokemon, I see that and I'm like, wow.
I got.
No
I didn't get no opinion. I didn't get Sword and Shield. I had Sun, and I played a little over half of it, and I stopped. I might go back and play it, but I don't know.
But like, dude,
I think
it's
I'm past
literally
Pokemon
just
at this point.
sprites. They don't make noise beyond every time they attack. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem like it would take up that much space.
Mhm.
And you had, like you said, they had 700 in whatever game you were talking about. Was that
Yeah.
at Y?
Yeah, that was Y. X and Y.
Yeah, so how hard is it to just have 900 in the next one? Like, are you telling me that your hand consoles aren't getting better?
I think
Are
they
you telling
did
me
that
that your
for
new
Sword
your
and
new
Shield.
3DSs they're not as good as your DSs?
They had that
Is that what you're
because
telling me?
X and Y was on 3DS, and then after that was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and that one I think had the Pokédex where you could just look. But I think they changed that for
Yeah,
Sun and Moon.
and then there
people
were
didn't like
I
that.
remember seeing there were also memes about like the map being more linear and kind of dumbed down, and
Mhm.
I'm just getting like if I didn't get into Pokemon then, I'm definitely not going to get it into it now. When even the core fan base is starting to acknowledge that they seem to just be getting like Game Freak just they're getting lazier with it.
Mhm.
It's like I don't.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I only obtained 52 out of the 152,
Uh-huh.
but I grinded my Pokemon, so
I'm probably
blame
not
me?
going back to play the old Pokemon games. I might take a look, but I'm not gonna play them seriously. I'm gonna play the Arkham games again, though. So that's probably the only series that I'm gonna go back and play again. Other than that,
Dude,
just beat
I
individual
replayed
games here and
all of
there.
them, and I think Arkham Knight's my favorite.
Yeah, Arkham Knight's fun. I liked Arkham City the most, but Arkham Knight was a close second. If I replayed it,
Like,
I
I'm
might
not gonna
re-
try and
redo
say
it.
that Arkham Knight I'm not gonna try and say that Arkham City and Arkham and fucking Asylum don't have the better story and just like they're more focused. But as a game, Arkham Knight's just got more shit to do. It's got more characters. Like they went all out. They had the Most Wanted DLC that added like basically every big name villain you were missing. And it's the biggest city, most villains, most shit, just most bang for your buck, like most Batman. That one took me the longest to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mind the Batmobile section because somehow, like, people were bitching, like, it's supposed to be a stealth game, and it's like, did you play it?
It's not supposed to be
It
a stealth
is.
game at all.
Did you?
Arkham Knight?
It is. The Arkham games are supposed to be set. No,
Arkham
that's
Knight
what Batman's
isn't.
all about.
Yeah, no, it is, but Arkham Knight as a
No.
whole
The
isn't
Batman
that
games,
much.
they give you a big room, and you got to take out all the enemies one by one. That's
I
how it
think
works.
Asylum and
And
City
it's
were
even
more
like
focused
that
on
in
that.
the tank sections.
Yeah.
When you play the tank sections, not the ones where it's the drones, but like the big tanky boys where you have to like
the Hydra
get behind them
tanks,
and get their weak spots.
That one
And they
was more
call for
stealthy.
they call for
you gotta
backup.
drive around and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
remember
even
that.
the tank sections get stealthy towards the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's almost like it's almost less like combat, more like a puzzle game in the drone sections. Because it shows you the lines where all the missiles are where all the enemies are gonna fire the missiles.
And you gotta fight.
And it's kind of like you gotta like.
That was fun. I liked that
You
game.
gotta first of all, you gotta get the planes because the planes just shoot at you. They don't shoot missiles. They just like shoot at you, or they drop like fire, and it takes up a zone, so you can't drive over there. You take damage, so you gotta take care of them. Then you gotta get the ones that fire the homing missiles, because otherwise you have to keep turning every 15 seconds to shoot the homing missiles out of the air with your machine gun. It's like nah. So you do that. It's like this whole list. You got to go down the list and do all the things.
Yeah,
It's
I forgot about that actually. I forgot about what I think they were called the Hydra or Cobra or something like that. Cobra tanks. They were fun. I like that.
Hydra, Cobra, Tiger, all sorts of things.
Yeah, that.
The one thing I can understand people being mad about is after the whole end of the story where you find out the Arkham Knight is Red Hood, and you kind of like resolve your issues. Obviously, he doesn't go back to leading the peeps, like the little mercenary group, and they replace him with Deathstroke, which people were happy about because they haven't seen him since Arkham Origins, and everyone loves Deathstroke. But because of how great the boss fight with Deathstroke was in Arkham Origins, people were upset that the boss fight for Deathstroke in Night is a tank battle. And then in the end, when you destroy his tank, you think, oh, he's going to get out and you're going to do the real thing. You just kind of punch him in a cinematic, and then you put him in the back of your Batmobile and drive him to prison.
Yeah.
I also like how the entirety of GCPD headquarters is essentially just a trophy room.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that
like
was
as
awesome.
you kick people's asses,
You
they
can go
show up
back
in
and
the like
talk
you
to
just
'em.
collect them in the big prison cells, and as you defeat people, like you get their gear in the lockup, and you can like I liked that. I like collecting all the villains.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was fun to go look back on. That was a fun game. I'm gonna look forward to playing.
I've never played the Batman games, but
You should. You're missing
Dude, you
out.
gotta. The Arkham games,
They're so good.
they're really good.
They're really, really good.
It's like Assassin's Creed, but they never lost what they were about.
You should play Origins too. Don't sleep on Origins. People don't like Origins, but I liked it. It was pretty okay. It's not the best. It's by far the worst, but it's not really a bad game. I think I still liked it a lot.
Oh, that kind of bums me. Gotham Knights, the new one with Red Hood, Batgirl, Robin, and Nightwing. That one kind of bums me out because just looking at the little bit of gameplay they did show, nobody's sneaking around. It's just a brawler.
Exactly.
It's basically it's just like the Suicide Squad game or the Avengers game. It's just co-op brawler.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm gonna miss the stealth
I
and
don't
the
want
predator
that.
tactics and all that.
I want to be sneaky.
Exactly. That was really awesome. Dude, there's nothing more satisfying than going into a room in an Arkham game and taking everybody out without anyone seeing you. That's the most satisfying shit in the world.
Beautiful.
Dude.
I love it when you get to the last dude and it says his heart rate's like through the roof and he's freaking out.
Yeah.
And then because it's just one guy, you can just walk up behind him like
punch him. Yeah. The takedown, the smash takedowns. Oh, I love the Arkham games so much.
Okay,
it's just
Matt's
so
sitting
well
over
made.
there like can't relate, hasn't played the game, so let's move on. What do we got?
No,
Trump versus Biden. They're both pedophiles. I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't like either.
Obviously, I'd prefer Biden, but I'm not going to be ecstatic about it.
We don't have to go through all these topics, too. It's actually getting late, so we should probably start wrapping up, and we can keep it for the next one that we do.
We can.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. We can stop there, actually.
Also, he went and picked Kamala
I
He
know.
picked
Oh my God, that
Kamala
was a
as
bad
his
choice.
VP,
Bad fucking
and
Yeah,
choice.
right.
she's basically as moderate as he is. And it's like, Jesus Christ.
Which is cringe.
I know that used to be the point. Like, you used to want to have a moderate candidate because then you can kind of a moderate candidate is someone who can like pull people together across both sides. But it's too late for that.
Yeah.
The entire country has become so partisan that you need we fucking want someone who's liberal, like really liberal. Or not liberal, like a leftist.
Yeah.
Let's go. I want someone who's so far to the left, they circle back from being pro gun control to just pro gun. You know?
Yeah.
And Kamala and Biden are not that.
No, they're not.
And then everyone who's for
Cringe.
Biden's all upset because they're like, "This is what you wanted. This is
It's
what
like,
you. It's a woman of
no.
color. What else do you want?" It's like it's not.
That's
just
not what
about
we
that.
want,
It's
though.
about,
We want more
it's
shit.
about their political views.
Yep.
We want their
I don't like how the last
like I'd have settled for a white dude, but
yeah.
a white dude with my political views.
Mm-hmm.
I need to fucking grab my charger.
Yeah. I don't love how the last few presidential elections have been choosing between the lesser evil. It's like, I mean, it's always, you're never gonna find someone you fucking love. It just doesn't happen very often.
When was the last time it wasn't that?
Exactly. But it's just been getting fucking worse and worse. It's just like, oh, this country's
Like
going to shit.
nobody expected like the last one.
I know.
No
oh my
one
God. I don't even
Dude, I think the
now
only
we have
time
this.
no one felt it was choosing between the lesser two evils was with George Washington. That's because there wasn't really an election. It was just, hey, you're the president now, and he's like, fuck you guys.
Fine, I guess. Whatever. God.
Yeah, I
Like they
I
dragged
should
him
have been
kicking and
dead already.
screaming into the White House. Like, you're gonna be a god, and you're gonna like it.
I mean, we also have Star Wars movies, but that's just too much.
Yeah. Let's,
Oh my
let's
god,
save
that would
for the
take up
next one.
too much time.
Yeah. Let's save that.
And also, I
I
don't
would-
think we really
I would
have any
monologue
hot
for about
takes
2
about
hours.
that.
No, they're good. We
Yeah,
could
It
talk
would really
about
just
them.
be us reciting our very lukewarm takes. Like, there's no new Star Wars stuff
Lukewarm.
No.
going on right
I mean,
now.
I
All
have-
the takes
I
have
have
been
I mean,
passed.
we could talk
You got
about
hot
the
takes?
different.
I have-
Yeah, I got hot
Yeah, I
takes
have
too. We
hot
could talk
takes.
about the different trilogies and such. Our opinions.
Hey, can I get it?
I
Give me a
have hot
time
takes
check. What's
for
our
days.
how long's our recording so far?
I'd have to exit this, but I'll do that.
7,000 minutes.
It's been going.
You didn't mark the time when we
No.
started.
No, an hour and 26 minutes.
We will get more professional. I pinky swear.
Yeah, this was our first one. Bear with us. We didn't really know what we were doing, but we'll figure it out.
This is episode 0.
We'll talk about
This is the
piss a whole
pilot.
lot less. in
Are you
the next ones,
intrigued?
maybe.
Are you willing to watch more?
Hopefully, we'll see.
No.
If not, we
This
understand.
immediately. Let's not get crazy here. For the next one,
If you
I
wish
think...
to cancel us, please see our business email. For legal reasons, my real name is Angelo.
Fuck. Yeah, you talked about piss the most probably, huh? No, it's you or Matt. That's a close
It
one.
was me.
I talked
Yeah.
about underwear and dicks the most, and also piss the most, I guess.
I just sat
No,
here
I
and
think
listened
I
to this
was-
shit show.
Hey
We'll
man,
figure it out.
there's nothing wrong with talking about piss and dicks. Other than
I
we're gonna get
completely agree.
demonetized,
Yeah,
but we're
no,
not gonna make any money off this
When is it
anyway.
not
So
funny?
who cares?
We
When is
can't.
it not funny?
We can't
Yeah,
get
dude.
monetized until we have 1,000 subscribers. So it doesn't even fucking matter.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fool. That's fool number.
Let me just DM my 999 closest friends.
Jesus Christ. For the next
See,
one,
none of that shit on
because
Pornhub. They monetize you per view, I think.
for the next
maybe.
one, because our
You can also get
webcams
partnered.
were lagging so much, I think we should just keep it to our Discord avatars. I think that would make it a whole lot more professional looking, at least.
At that point, just make it a real podcast where it's just the audio,
Yeah, but then like,
which was the
what's
original
po-
idea.
What's the point of putting it on YouTube then?
Why are we putting it on YouTube? Put it on where people put podcasts,
You
which
can't
is I
just-
don't know where. I don't listen to podcasts.
You
How
could put it on-
fucking
on
how fucking
YouTube and a
hypocritical is that?
podcast.
That we're like, do any of us listen to podcasts?
I listen to like
I
the
do.
Misfits like gamer podcasts, not like actual podcasts.
Ew.
Baseball.
Dude, the Misfits are fucking cringe.
They're funny. You're cringe. You're
No,
the
they're
biggest
cringe. It's It's a bunch of Australian fucking crazy people. Like, I honestly can't tell the difference between them and Tyler, that one Twitch streamer.
Tyler won.
We're pretty sure has some kind of developmental disorders.
He's
The
Tyler
dude
won.
who goes
The
like,
guy who just screams,
and
yeah.
like breaks, like slams his keyboard.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
how?
like
They're
they-
completely
What's-
different.
I
The
can't tell the
Misfits
difference.
play
It's
actual
just like
fucking
they're-
games. Tyler one plays, I think,
They had
League,
Carson,
and he just
I think they really
screams.
banked off of his subscribers because Carson's a nice, wholesome boy.
No, they have
And
way more
not
subscribers.
only did they bank off his subscribers, Fitz fucked his girlfriend. So there's that.
That's funny as fuck. Oh, my PC's
Yeah,
fucking
remember
dying.
that whole thing with like Katrina or Katarina or whatever the fuck her name was
do not.
that Carson was dating? Then it turned out she had like 9, 10, 11 other boyfriends because she has some serious like emotional issues and needs constant like I don't fucking know. I'm not her therapist.
No, I
But
don't
that
know
was
shit
her
about Call Me
excuse.
Carson. He's alright. I've seen a couple of videos. He's pretty funny, but I don't watch that many of his videos.
Yeah, so they
Around this point, our recording laptop crashed, so there was a break in the audio.
Holy fuck. Okay, there. It literally just like conked the fuck out. Holy shit. Is the recording still going? Watch. I bet it's still fucking going. Because Streamlabs is still open. It is. It is. Jesus Christ. Can you hear me?
what follows is about a minute of Angelo trying to get the Discord chat back up and running. Oh, there he's back.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, is the recording okay?
Yeah,
like,
it's
I don't
still
give a fuck
fucking
about you or your
going.
computer. Oh, thank God.
Did what? Oh my god.
We were worried for a hot
Oh.
sec because like you said your computer died and it's like your computer was the one recording and it's
Yeah,
like
no, it's still fucking going. It's probably just gonna have
Okay.
like a fucking cut in between. I didn't get any fucking warning though. It just cut out.
Damn.
And it was fully charged when we started, so it shouldn't have died. That's confusing. Anyway, what were we talking about before? Or do you want to just end it there?
Ending it.
well we were talking about
Okay, then
trying
we
to
can just
cut it, but
cut out
like
the
cut
last
versus
bit.
uncut. Like how do we want to do it?
I think we should
and
cut.
also we were talking about like just uploading the audio.
We could do that too, yeah. But then we'd
Like,
miss a
there-
whole lot of
there-
the stuff. We were like gesturing and shit to the camera and like we were doing prompts and stuff. So if we want to
I
do that,
suppose.
we'll have to fucking figure out a way. We could also just do this as like a beta one and not post it, since we kind of got a feel for what it like feels like doing a podcast and all that. And then we can kind of like actually do what we want, like with just having our Discord avatars here instead of having the laggy ass cameras, and try and not doing props since no one can see us. And at that point, like we can see if we even want to put it, because if we put it on YouTube, if we have the Discord avatars, that's fine because it lights up whenever someone's talking, so we'll know who it is.
Yeah.
But we can't put it on like Spotify. We have to put it on SoundCloud because you have to have like a recommendation or something like that to put on. You can't just upload things to Spotify. So it would
Just
be
fucking
YouTube is fine.
let me just
Yeah.
check
yeah. We could put it on SoundCloud though. We could make a
where
SoundCloud
to
account.
post podcasts.
So do I stop the recording now, and then we just cut the last minute out?
We could cut a lot of
There's
things.
Apple Podcasts.
So do you want to do like a
Google
full
Play
editing?
Music lets you do podcasts. Google Podcasts.
See if you can just upload it yourself though. All right. Well, since we're done, do you want to do like an official wrap up now if we're cutting it?
Official wrap
You
up,
can
you
do it.
say.
I don't know
Okay.
what to do.
All right. Well, that's
yeah,
it
you can
for
just
the
you can
first
just publish your
installment.
podcast. Like
Really?
you can just on a Google Play Music.
All right. Well, since the
I
fucking
guess that's
recording
where
is still going,
if you're listening to this, I guess that's where you'll be finding it.
yeah, we'll see.
Congratulations, you did it.
Yep. All right. Well, that's it for our first podcast. There were some bumps, but
It also means
we're
there's
figuring
not
it
going to
out.
be any video. So if there were any jokes you want explained to you in excruciating detail that would ruin them in their entirety, we can do that in the next episode.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll get better at
For
this.
example,
Pretty
I was
fucking-
holding a flintlock pistol while gesturing wildly at Matt.
Yes. I did the same with a Gap baby hand I took from a
He
clothing
did have a
store.
Gap baby hand. I should
Yes.
notice it's not a. I should mention it's not a real baby hand.
No,
It is
no.
a mannequin baby hand.
It's mannequin, yes.
Why you need mannequin babies, I do not know.
Well, I
I
don't have
think
the whole
maybe
baby.
give
I
a
just
single shit whether or not they're styling.
I yeah, actually what do they put? Like you putting like actual baby clothes on a baby mannequin? That's weird. Nobody wants to see baby clothes on a mannequin. That's weird. That's strange.
I know.
All right.
I
Anyway.
mean, I don't get people buying and selling like serious sneakers for babies because it's
I
a
know.
baby. Who
They're
gives a
gonna grow
fuck?
out of it in a fucking month.
Yeah, like you just spent $60 on a little tiny Jordan. Like, what are you fucking stupid? Are you fiscally irresponsible?
Yes.
I'm gonna come to your house and take your baby from here. From you, you
I'm
irresponsible
gonna
parent.
take your baby.
I'm coming for your baby.
Your baby
You
is
hear
now
me?
mine.
I'm coming for your baby. It's gonna be mine. I'm taking it. You don't deserve it. You're a bad parent.
Oh,
And if you
Jesus
don't think you're a
Christ.
bad parent, post down in the comments why you're an excellent parent, and I will annihilate you. I will destroy you. I will go through your entire internet history and web personage, and I will find every single reason that you were a bad parent and why you shouldn't have kids, and I will adopt your fucking child. You can't stop me. I'm gonna be
Fucking
such a good
hire
dad.
PI to watch
I'm gonna be
them.
such an excellent dad. Your child's gonna grow up with like moral values and shit. They're gonna be such a great kid. They're gonna read and shit. I bet you just turn on the TV to shut your kid the fuck up. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna give them the attention they
Unlike
deserve
Floyd
because every child
Mayweather.
is unique and special and intelligent in their own way.
All right.
Anyway, that'll wrap us up for this episode.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me steal your children. In a nice way, in a nice child stealing way, not a creepy child
Yeah,
stealing
no,
way.
no,
I know
no,
there's a lot
no,
of people
no.
out here trying to steal children, like for creepy reasons. I'm just
Yep.
doing it to give them a better life.
Yes. All
I'm
right.
basically Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt before they split up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's fucked. All right. Well, we'll figure out stuff like logistics to make the next one have like
Yes, we will.
a higher production value because this one was kind of scuffed. This one was very scuffed actually. So this one had to,
No,
like,
there's a
cut
lot
to
of funny
bits.
shit though.
There's a lot of funny stuff.
There's a lot of funny shit.
We'll have to cut it up and stuff, and we'll
Just
we'll
post
see.
it as episode 0.
Yeah, cut the
Episode
Ramon
0.
part.
Pilot.
Don't cut the
Yeah,
Ramon
Put the
part.
Ramon part.
Don't cut anything.
Cut the Ramon.
Except for maybe when we're talking about cutting shit. Or no, keep this. Absolutely keep this. Don't cut
Or
anything. Uncut.
or we could just post the entire thing and title the video "Most Scuffed Podcast on the Internet."
This podcast must be European because it's uncut.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That's been a good joke.
Hey,
You're a
remember when
clever
I
boy.
brought up that fact that like European people just don't like I brought it up to Tom like, hey,
Yeah, I
bet
remember that.
I bet you're uncircumcised
He
because
was
your
like,
dad's from literally from like Eastern Europe,
"Yep."
and he was like, what? And I was like, yep, am I right? And he just looks at me like, fuck you, and I'm like, I'm right.
I remember that. I think I was fucking there for that. That was hilarious.
You were there. I'm like,
Yes.
I'm like, you're circumcised, and we were like,
Yep. Circumcised gang, let's
doing the
go.
slappies. Like
Slap
doing
my
the
daddy happy.
slappies, because like circumcised bros, like hell yeah, our dicks look like mushrooms. That's what the tips look like. That's what
Yes.
circumcised dicks look like. If you don't like that, don't circumcise your baby. There's actually plenty of good reasons why you shouldn't circumcise your baby and why it's a bad idea that will give them serious trauma later. And it can go horribly wrong, and it makes them lose a lot of sensitivity. So there's really not a lot of reasons. I think the one good reason they gave was it keeps their dick cleaner, but I'm pretty sure that evidence is from like the fucking 1800s when people didn't shower every day. So as long as you fucking shower and tell your kid to clean their dick, don't circumcise them. It's that simple. Either like if you circumcise your child, you're basically saying I'm too lazy to show my kid how to clean their dick, or I don't want to deal with my child's genitalia. I'm a distant parent. I don't want to acknowledge that they're sexual beings. I don't know.
That was a strange rant.
Maybe it was, but I did just rant about stealing people's children, so it's not too out of character.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
didn't even need a topic for me to go on that rant. All right, let's kill it.
We should
Have a
stop
good night.
this. Good night, everybody. First podcast done. Bitch, let's go. Oh, he's gone.